Money can be magical. It can disappear before our very eyes. We're going to look at how do we stop the disappearing act of your money.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We are delighted to welcome you to another episode of Life's Inside Track. I'm Yetta Decker.
And I'm Ken Decker.
And it's where we get to share techniques, thoughts, tips, tools, truths that we all need, we all deserve, you, I, everyone, so we can turn our house into home, our families thrive, and we build wealth wisely through real estate. 8-week journey. I am so pumped. This is show number 2.
Week 2.
Week 2. And we're looking today at the wealth formula, the expanded journey based on the book, The Wealth Formula.
And some of the fundamentals as well.
Well, of course, we can't forget about the fundamentals. And this week is a fundamental show. Starting with awareness. We're going to use the acronym FACE. It's in the book. It was at the financial fitness seminars that we did 20 years ago. We have taught this concept again and again and again.
Yeah,
and it's a fundamental that will never go out of style.
It's face the facts.
Face the facts. And awareness creates empowerment.
Yeah. So financial awareness creates empowerment. That's the FACE acronym.
That's FACE. Yeah, absolutely. So financial awareness creates empowerment. Without knowing where your money is going, it's like it's on a disappearing magical journey. It's like a vanishing act. We had that going on.
Yeah, we certainly did. And we were normal, right? Because, an Angus Reid study found that 32% of Canadians track their spending regularly.
Okay, so that means like 68%.
You're good at math.
I am, basic math. Yeah. 68% of us Canadians don't track what's happening with our money, where we're spending it, where it's going, how it's going up or how it's going down, what's going on with it. We don't really have a clue. And when we don't have a clue, it vanishes.
Yeah. And the second part of that survey, which is the really important one, is that those that do track, that 32%, they report they are twice as likely, 200%, twice as likely
200%
to report financial confidence. They're confident about their financial situation.
Wow. I loved it when we moved from the not being aware. We had no clue. We just knew we had no money, and we had to keep consolidating, and we had to keep borrowing from credit cards, and we managed to keep our credit reasonable because we did
our credit score.
Our credit score, not our credit. Let's be real. Our credit score, because we made payments, and we made payments on time, and we made at least our minimum payments. So it doesn't mean we weren't doing anything right. We just weren't doing enough right. And the tracking was number 1.
That's right. There's a quote in the book. I'm going to quote it verbatim. I'm going to read it, Yetta. It says, when you know where your money is going, you begin to tell it where to go instead of wondering where it went.
And that's a beautiful quote. And it's a real life lived experience because it's going to go somewhere. And we might as well tell it where to go, because then we get an opportunity to let it work for us rather than work against us. Work for us rather than against us. Yeah. Because it's doing one or the other. There's not really a neutral.
And you cannot get financial awareness to create empowerment unless you track your spending. Now, this was painful for me.
I know. Well,
now, for some people, they're going, yippee, yay, I love tracking. But the majority of us don't. And so for 30 days, the challenge is track every dime you spend. Get a receipt for it or write it on a piece of paper. Categorize it every day. What did you spend money on? What are you spending money on? Now, there's some apps for this and different things. If you want to get all techie and electronic, go ahead. But the point is, both, like if there's 2 people, if there's 1, just track yourself. If there's 2 people, everybody's got to track their spending faithfully
And
for at least 30 days.
yeah, and
It's-
90 is often
90 is better, but it's painful. And it's one of those things that's easy to do and easy not to do. But the results are amazing. And I almost guarantee you, well, let me almost guarantee you, I'm going to guarantee you,
Yeah, let's guarantee.
when you track it, your spending habit will change.
I know, but
And
the
don't-
trick here is don't let it.
Try not to change your spending
Mhm.
habit, because the idea of tracking is to find out where it's going so you can properly, in our next segment, we talk about the budget. And budget's not a 4-letter word.
Just feels like it sometimes.
Sometimes. But the tracking is the most important part. So do that.
Start there. And what Ken was starting to say, and I started to kind of talk over him because I think we're both passionate about this point, and that is attempt not to make any changes.
Mhm.
Because the awareness often will elicit behavior shifts.
Right.
Right? If I'm writing down when I've done it, I mean, we're not tracking every penny anymore. We basically know what our percentages are and where things can be spent and where they can't. And yet we did do this. And every so often we go back and do it for a period of time because it's just a good wake up call. Is some of it disappearing without our conscious consent? It has our consent because we were doing it. But is it conscious consent of where it's vanishing or disappearing to? So attempt not to make any changes. This is just a fact-finding mission.
Mhm.
Just record the facts, the truth as it is now. Segment B and onward into the other episodes as we move forward in all of November and December in 2025. If you're listening or watching real time, you will get the entire outline of the wealth formula expanded
Mhm.
over those 8 weeks. So you can bounce back and forth and listen, just maybe re-listen to the segment that matters the most to you. Don't feel like you have to listen to all of it, although it would be a great idea to listen to it from start to finish and pull out the pieces that you need, because that's part of the awareness.
And you know that the money they need to track, one of the things they need to track is the money they spend to buy the wealth formula. You can either pick it up at our office for $25,
Taxes in.
taxes in, or you can buy an electronic copy for about $10 on Amazon.ca, or you can buy a soft copy, it's a hard
print
copy, but not a hard.
A print copy.
Yes.
It's printed.
Paperback.
It's a book. Paperback.
Paperback. That's the one I was looking for. You can pick that up on Amazon.ca. Just make sure you track it. So our challenge to you is for 30 minimum, 90's better. You know, even if it's 60 for the whole time of this journey we're doing, talking about the wealth formula. If you started tracking today, you're a week in. But if you started tracking today, track till the end of the year and see where your money's going. Like, because what you measure, you can master. And mastery begins with facing the facts. We're guiding you to build wealth wisely through real estate because it's about much more than just money.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.